Snap shooting happens in every scenario of paintball. I don't care what you're playing, whether it's woods, whether it's airball, whether it's 3-man, whatever it is, you're gonna snap shoot in every bunker, okay? So this is one technique that you should learn and then you should run with it. The easiest way to explain it is you wanna square everything up. We talked about squaring everything up all day. This is the most important thing that you wanna square up. Now the second most important thing is you never wanna let your feet move off the ground. A lot of people snap shoot, and this is how I used to snap shoot. And I was pretty good at it, but this has made me that much more better. What you don't wanna do is, if I'm snap shooting right, is push off. A lot of people push off, and this is exactly how I do it. The majority of paintballers snap shoot by pushing off, because it's just comfortable. Everything's comfortable. All you're doing is pushing off, and you're pushing out into the bunker, and you're able to snap shoot. It's simple. It's a very simple way, and that's why most people know, that's why they use that technique, right? But it's very inefficient. And what I mean by that is when you push off, you limit yourself, right? Because I could push off 3 inches off the ground, I could push off 2 inches, 1 inch, and the smallest little millimeter can make you inaccurate. So when you're talking inches with your foot and pushing off, you automatically make yourself inaccurate. Now moving up even further, we want to get to our upper body. Now the easiest way to explain this is, imagine just all the weight of just anything pushing down on your shoulder. So if I'm pushing down on your shoulder and it's gonna start to hurt, you're just gonna tilt it slightly, right? To let pressure off of it. That's what we wanna do with our snapshot. So basically this is what it's gonna look like, and then I'll get into explaining it. So what I wanna do is I wanna square up. My eyes are gonna be on my target. My feet, my knees, my hips, my shoulders, everything's gonna be square, right? I wanna bend slightly, working my way up. So what I wanna do here, once I'm here, my gun's off, is I wanna come here, okay? It's just like this. What I call it is a roll, all right? You wanna roll that shoulder. It's almost like if you're doing an oblique crunch on your side, right? You're gonna just crunch your oblique, right? You wanna work your obliques, you crunch your oblique. That's exactly what it is, but we're standing instead of on our sides now, okay? So we're just crunching our oblique. I point to Cena and I roll my shoulder down. The reason why we roll our shoulder down is to completely eliminate the elbow, right? So if I'm behind the bunker here and I snap shoot with the push off with my foot, guess what comes out first? My elbow. My elbow is coming out first if I'm doing the push off, right? You can already see my elbow before I even come out. So if I'm on the other side and I see your elbow, I'm not gonna shoot at your elbow. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna wait for it to move, and then I'm gonna shoot you in your face 2 times, right? I'm not gonna risk myself on something soft when I can just shoot you in your face, right? That's what we wanna do. We want to eliminate the elbow. And by eliminate the elbow, we can roll our shoulder. So once I roll my shoulder, guess what the elbow is doing? It's coming completely inside. So if I'm here, and all these people here are standing right behind it, he doesn't know where I am, he doesn't know where I'm gonna come out, but when I roll, it's just slightly, and then I shoot and come back in. I'm barely showing anything. The only thing that I'm showing is a little bit of my mask, a little bit of my hopper, and once that barrel comes out, I make my shot and I'm already back in. And by that time, you don't even know what happened. And the ref's calling you out. Stand there, don't even do anything. You can put your gun down, stand there, and literally just do this. You should feel it right in your obliques. Right there, you just wanna crunch that. I'm literally just dropping that shoulder, okay? That's all it should be. I'm dropping that shoulder, okay? Now, we pick up our guns. Keep your gun, keep it square, get comfortable, and it's the same thing, except I pull it up, and I can do it with one hand, and I just roll. And it's the same thing, right? And you don't want to lean forward. You don't want to lean back. You want everything straight here. Your upper body should be straight. Everything else, you want to bend and then just roll. Just roll. The roll is working is if that elbow comes in. That's how you know. You could look at yourself, just look at your body. I know that when I roll, look, my elbow's coming in. Everyone see that? I probably missed, what, 2? And that was 1 hit the bunker when the other one curved. Okay? It makes it very easy. All I was doing was just rolling the shoulder, doing the technique properly, and it literally does it itself. The only thing that you have to worry about is when to pull the trigger. Let's say I'm pointing my feet this way. I want you to see what happens when I roll and where my paintball goes. So if I do the same thing, no matter what, if I roll, just your feet can completely mess everything up. So if I roll with my feet pointing towards the snake, watch where my paintball goes. If I roll with it, it's way outside. And that's not me doing that on purpose. That's me actually doing the technique. I'm actually doing the technique, and when I roll, it's already out there. I can't even help it because that's where my feet are pointing. Now, automatically, if I do this and I roll, it's right on point. Literally just that smallest increment completely messed the whole thing up.
The keys to success for snap shooting are squaring up to your target, keeping your feet on the ground, not moving your hips, and oblique rolling.